Fight for the first lens!
Hello guys, this is Scode. Today, I'll be talking about how to play Irelia. Irelia is a fighter melee champion who is an excellent split pusher and really good in dueling. I don't recommend using Irelia in the Baron lane because basically all of Irelia's counter champions are there. You really don't want to face champions like Darius, Garen Singed, etc. So you should try to use her mainly in the mid lane. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's first talk about the item build for Irelia. This is the build that I go for most of the time whenever I use her. There are basically 3 items for her: Blade of the Rune King, Trinity Force, and Stirrups Gauge. I like to start with Blade of the Rune Kings because it gives good sustain in the early game with physical Vam. The attack damage and speed from the item will help Irelia out-damage the opponent, at the same time recovering her HP really fast. Next item is Trinity Force. It gives everything you need for Irelia, such as health, attack damage and speed, haste. In addition, the bonus damage from Spell Blade will deal crazy damage to enemy champions. This is absolute must-have item for her. So after completing Blade of the Rune King, you should buy Shin as your next item to have the Spell Blade effect, and then buy Phage for bonus movement speed. For the boots, I recommend going for Mercury if you're facing a lot of AP champions or enemies that has a lot of stun. You can go purchase plated steel caps if you feel you need extra armor. As for the enchantment, I recommend going with Teleport, as you will ideally be doing lots of split push and may need to rejoin your team during teamfight. As for the third item, I recommend Stirrups Gauge. This item gives you extra health and 50% bonus attack damage, which is really huge. And when your health is below 35%, it gives you a giant shield, which could make a difference during fights. As for the fourth item, you should go for Guardian Angel. This item gives you both nice damage and armor, plus the passive revive, which will definitely buy a lot of time during teamfight. After these 4 items, the last one is somewhat situational. You can go for Death Dance if you're facing lots of burst champions such as Zed, Malphite, Kha'Zix. This item will help you last long in the teamfights because you will take damage over time. Malmortius is also a good choice if you're facing lots of AP champions, like let's say Ahri mid and Evelynn jungle. This item will give good damage and magic resist to deal with those champions. So if you're going for Malmortius, you should buy Hex Drinker as your second item and complete Malmortius as your 4th or 5th. Let's talk about the runes. Conqueror is definitely the best rune for Irelia. You'll be able to stack damage really fast using your different abilities. As for the next rune, you can actually go with many things, such as Brutal, Hunter of Vampirism, Triumph. Personally, I recommend Triumph when you're facing lots of squishy AP champions, and Hunter of Vampirism if you feel like you need a little bit more sustain. As for the third rune, I recommend going with Adaptive Carapace for extra health, and Sweet Tooth or Hunter Genius as your last rune. Let's talk about some of her abilities. Her passive, as it says, hitting enemies with abilities grant 15% bonus attack speed for 6 seconds, and you can stack up to 4 times. So if you use ability to enemy, as you can see under the bar that you already have first stack, and just casting your ability to enemy champion, you will get this stack. And when you have, as you can see, 4 stacks, you will have 60% extra attack speed and deal additional magic damage. So if you want to maximize your damage, you should really attack when you have 4 stacks already. Her first skill, Blade Surge. This skill allows Irelia to dash towards enemy and deal some damage, and she will heal a little bit of HP. Note that when you mark the enemy champion with your third skill and then use your first skill, as you can see, your first skill already refreshed instantly. So if you just use your first skill, as you can see, there's some cooldown. So if you mark the enemy champion with your third skill and then use your first skill, you can use it instantaneously. Note that you can also mark champion using your ultimate. So your first skill refresh right after. Her second skill, Defiant Dance. So this looks something like this. So whenever she's charging it, she will take 50% reduced damage. So this item is really good, let's say when you're engaging in team fight and you want to tank up as much damage as possible. You can use this second skill right away and deal damage. Her third skill looks, she will throw 2 blades and anything between them will get stunned and marks the enemy. The third skill is the most important skill of Irelia. You want to hit the third skill very well so you can deal extra first skill damage. Her ultimate, she will throw blades at enemy champion and this will slow them and also deal some damage. Her ultimate is really good in opening team fight. Let me show you some of Irelia's main combos. There are actually 2 main combos that you have to really master in order to use Irelia properly. And I will show you the first combo. Think of the first dummy as enemy creep and the second one as the enemy champion. So your first combo will require you to use enemy creep. So what you will be doing is like, you will use your first skill to kill the enemy creep and then use your third skill to mark the enemy. First skill, auto attack, first skill, second skill. This is like one of his main combo before you have ultimate. So you really have to practice hitting the enemy with your third skill. Okay, and this is the full combo for Irelia. So the full combo looks something like you will use ultimate, first skill, you will stun with third skill, first skill, second skill and first skill and continue auto attacking. This is the full combo. So let me show you again. Ultimate, first skill, third skill, first skill, second skill, first skill, and continue auto attacking. At normal speed, this will look something like this. Yeah, this is how it looks like in the normal speed. So I guess you have to really practice throwing your third skill really well to hit the enemy champion. So this is it for Irelia's guide. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any question, please leave them down in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next time.
Y'all feel it?